They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Miami's offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Carr. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Spits it out to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Barney. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Barney. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Mays.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia's offense has the ball for the first time. And And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Wants to throw on third. Got his man on the outside. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Using his legs, it's James. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Get it out on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Chadwick. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting ahead, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Chadwick. Fires left. He's got an open man. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lost to throw again. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the boot, looking for his man. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Knocked off his feet.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little.
Makes the grab on the left side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The short hands, it's Davis. And he steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cavaliers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through and just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab, it's Barney. Still running at the 40. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They're working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Hurricanes have this offense rolling.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the...
Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the ground, it's Pringle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's a draw. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Mays. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Here's the handoff. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Adams. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a...
Got some room into the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Cavaliers are threatening on 1st and goal.
Base, 27, jump!
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Virginia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking for room. It's Lyle. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Yeah, you could see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. And he gets so...
Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in, it's Mays. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Second down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Gonna let it fly. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 17 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Oh, he can hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and short kick. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not.
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Now the critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Cavaliers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the Cavaliers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this play, the cake will be baked. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had